hashtag give me a hug?
No, I don't think. I don't think while Camilla's pulling the strings that there could ever be a reconciliation with his father, because she's scheming and she's caused more trouble for the royal family than Harry could in 1,000 lifetimes, which seems to go unnoticed this past 44 years.
What, Camilla's the sort of wicked witch, you think, do you?
Yeah. Well, how would you live? I was lucky. I got until we got great with my stepmother, Billy. I was very lucky there. But how could you face a woman who's gone out destroyed? Notably, she's apparently campaigning for abused women, and yet she abused Diana for 44 years. You know, all of Diana's remaining life had been a teenage bride from which she befriended her. So how could you, as the son, possibly live with a woman who's done all those sort of things?
Well, some of that.
William manages it, okay? Yeah. William manages it.
Welcome back to Celebrity Scoop, your go-to source for all things celebrity and royal family. Today, we're diving into the deep end of royal controversies, focusing on some explosive moments from the Jeremy Vine show that took the headlines by storm. First on our list is the fiery debate with Yasmin Alibi-Brown. Known for her fearless commentary, she certainly didn't hold back when discussing Camilla, Queen Consort. Yasmin stirred the pot by stating that Camilla destroyed a young Diana's life, referencing the long-standing belief that Camilla's affair with Charles deeply affected Diana's mental and emotional well-being. But Yasmin didn't stop there. She challenged Camilla's current position as a champion for women's issues, arguing it feels contradictory given her history with Diana. It was a bold claim that sent ripples through the audience and beyond, igniting discussions around the globe. In the middle of this heated exchange, Jeremy Vine had to step in to maintain balance, pulling the reins on the conversation to keep it from veering off course. But even with his professional intervention, it was clear Yasmin's comments had left a lasting impression. This discussion occurred around the poignant 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death, a time when many were reflecting on Diana's life and legacy. It was an emotional period, and Yasmin's words struck a nerve, reopening old wounds and reviving debates on Camilla's role in Diana's troubled marriage. These explosive moments highlight the power of live television and the impact that a single conversation can have. Whether it's Yasmin's bold stance on Camilla or the shocking comments made by callers, these incidents serve as reminders of the raw emotions and intense debates surrounding the royal family. As we delve further into these controversies, we invite you to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on Yasmin's accusations against Camilla? How should live shows handle such controversial discussions? We're eager to hear your views. Yasmin's words clearly struck a nerve, as the conversation happened around the emotional 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death, a time when many were reflecting on Diana's life and legacy. Adding to the drama, the same show faced backlash over a separate call-in segment. This time around, a caller named Kath from West Yorkshire found herself at the heart of the controversy. Her inflammatory comments about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, set the internet ablaze. Kath did not mince words as she expressed her opinions about the couple. Her remarks were so extreme that they managed to shock many viewers. She even went as far as to suggest potential harm could come to Prince Harry and Meghan during King Charles III's coronation, a shocking statement that left many feeling uneasy and appalled. The reaction to Kath's comments was swift and severe. Viewers took to social media to express their outrage, with many criticising the show for not immediately and firmly challenging what Kath had said. Others questioned the show's decision to air such inflammatory remarks in the first place. Jeremy Vine, the show's host, found himself in a tough spot. On live national television, it can be challenging to anticipate what a caller might say and to respond appropriately in the heat of the moment. Yet critics argued that this was no excuse. They insisted that comments inciting hate or suggesting harm should never go unaddressed, especially on a platform as large and influential as the Jeremy Vine show. This incident raises important questions about the responsibility of talk shows when it comes to handling controversial or hateful remarks from callers. Should they be more vigilant in screening calls, or should they be prepared to immediately counter such remarks, ensuring that harmful narratives aren't left unchecked? While these questions remain unanswered, one thing is for certain: the controversy surrounding the call-in segment has added another layer to the ongoing discussions about the royal family. and it's a stark reminder of how divisive these conversations can be. Critics argued that comments inciting hate or suggesting harm should never go unaddressed, especially on live national television. These incidents highlight how raw and emotional discussions about the royal family can still be, even decades after Princess Diana's tragic death. The royal family, a symbol of tradition and continuity, often finds itself at the heart of passionate debates. This fervour is not solely confined to the United Kingdom, but resonates globally, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. The fascination often stems from an intricate blend of admiration, curiosity, and sometimes controversy. Rewinding to the past, the love triangle involving Princess Diana, Prince Charles, and Camilla continues to evoke powerful sentiments. The public's affection for Diana, the people's princess, remains undiminished. Her life, marked by both fairy tale romance and heartbreaking tragedy, continues to touch hearts, stirring up deep-seated emotions. The portrayal of Camilla as the other woman in this tale of royal love and betrayal has long been a source of heated discourse, a sentiment that was recently reignited on The Jeremy Vine Show. Fast forward to the present, and the spotlight has shifted to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Their decision to step back from royal duties, their candid revelations about their struggles with mental health, and their allegations of racism within the royal institution have sparked a global conversation. The public's response has been polarising, ranging from empathetic support to scathing criticism. It's clear that the royal family, despite being an age-old institution, continues to evoke raw emotions and incite passionate debates. These discussions often reflect broader societal issues such as mental health, race, and the role of tradition in modern society. As the dynamics within the royal family continue to evolve, it's certain that these dialogues will persist and perhaps even intensify. The royal family, with its blend of tradition and modernity, continues to be a mirror reflecting societal attitudes and values. It's clear that these topics remain incredibly sensitive and divisive. Now we turn the discussion over to you, our viewers. What a whirlwind of a conversation we've been having, isn't it? The royal family, as always, serving up a hearty dish of controversy and debate. Let's dive a bit deeper. Yasmin Alibhai-Brown's comments on The Jeremy Vine Show were bold, to say the least. Her perspective on Camilla, Queen Consort, and the role she played in Princess Diana's life has certainly stirred up conversation. Do you think Yasmin's comments were justified, or do you believe they were too harsh? And what about Camilla's current position as a champion for women's issues? Do you find it contradictory given her past? Or do you believe people can change and grow? Moving on to the call-in segment, Kath's remarks about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were quite shocking. It raises an important question about how talk shows should handle such situations. Should the host or the production team intervene immediately when a caller crosses the line? Or is it essential to maintain freedom of speech, even when the comments are controversial or incite hate? These are not easy questions to answer, and we don't expect everyone to agree. In fact, it's these differences of opinion that make our discussion so rich and insightful. We value your perspective, and we want to hear what you have to say. So let's get this conversation started. Share your thoughts on Yasmin's stance on Camilla and the handling of controversial remarks on talk shows. Do you agree, disagree, or perhaps you have a different viewpoint altogether? Remember, this is a community of diverse opinions and respectful dialogue. We encourage you to engage, but let's keep the conversation civil and respectful. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your views. That's all for today's Celebrity Scoop. We've certainly had our share of explosive revelations and heated debates, haven't we? From the intense discussions surrounding Camilla, the Queen Consort, to the shocking comments aimed at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, it's been a rollercoaster ride of emotions and perspectives. But that's what makes this platform so special. It's a space where we can openly explore the most pressing issues and events of our times, shedding light on subjects that ignite our passions and challenge our perspectives. It's a place where we can venture beneath the surface of celebrity headlines, delving into the complex layers of intrigue, controversy, and human emotion that lie beneath. Your engagement and participation are what keeps this conversation alive. Every comment, every like, every share, it all adds to the richness of the dialogue. So we encourage you to keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, your insights, your questions. Let's continue to dissect, debate, and delve into the stories that captivate us. If you've enjoyed today's episode and want to keep up with the latest celebrity scoops, don't forget to hit the like button. Want to be the first to know when we drop a new episode? Then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There's always a new story unfolding, a new controversy brewing, and you won't want to miss a single moment. And remember, this is your community. We're here to provide you with the most engaging, thought-provoking content, but it's your insights and opinions that truly bring these stories to life. So keep engaging, keep questioning, keep exploring, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more breaking stories right here on Celebrity Scoop.